Finding a job in academia has always been, well, a bit of a mess, right? It's this patchwork of different job boards, local networks. It's just all over the place. But what if someone tried to, connect all of it? The entire global world of higher education. Well, today, we're going to look at a company that's trying to do exactly that.
So to really get a sense of just how big their ambition is, just look at this number, 195. What is that? Well, that's how many countries this platform is in. Right off the bat, that tells you everything about their strategy. They're not just thinking about one country or one region. They're trying to build one single global pool of talent. And that number, 195, that's the bedrock of their whole idea.
And this whole global idea, it's a direct attack on a problem that's plagued academia forever: fragmentation. I mean, think about it. You've got one job board for Europe, another for North America, different ones for different fields. It's just totally disconnected. It makes it super hard for a university to find the best person for the job, wherever they might be, and it's just as tough for an academic to find the best opportunities out there.
So what's their big solution? Well, it's pretty simple, really. They want to be the one-stop shop, the definitive global platform. The idea is to build a central hub, kind of like a grand central station for higher education, where all the talent flows through. It connects the world's brightest minds with the best schools, no matter where you are on the map. This is a huge shift, right? From a world of scattered little islands to one big connected network.
So let's really dig into what this means for you if you're the one looking for a job. They talk about a career without borders, which sounds great, but what does it actually mean? Well, in practice, it's about making geography irrelevant. It means that amazing tenure-track job on the other side of the world should be just as easy to find as one in your own backyard.
But here's the thing. For a model like this to actually work, it has to get super specific. And that's where this number comes in. Over 900 subject categories. We're not just talking about biology or history here. No way. We're talking about getting into the nitty-gritty, the really specific niches, from quantum computing all the way to medieval literature. Because they get it. Real expertise is incredibly specialized.
And here's something that's absolutely crucial to understand. This isn't just for professors. They're making it clear that every role matters. A university is like a city, right? It needs everyone to run. So they've got listings for faculty, sure, but also for executive and management roles, for staff and administration, and even for support staff. They're mapping the entire university, not just the folks in the lecture halls.
Okay, so we've talked about the job seeker. Now let's flip the coin and look at this from the employer's point of view. If you're a university, your biggest headache is pretty straightforward. How do you find the absolute best people in a world that's, well, really noisy? That's the puzzle they're trying to solve with what they call intelligent recruitment.
And their main solution is all about speed and simplicity. Get this, a 90-second job post. I mean, think about that. They're taking what is usually a super clunky bureaucratic process and boiling it down to 3 simple steps. Access the portal, add the details, and go live. This is a direct shot at one of the biggest frustrations for any university HR department. The goal is to make posting a job globally as easy as sending an email.
But speed is only half the battle. The other half is reach, and this is where it gets really interesting. They give institutions a powerful choice. You can either post locally and target candidates just in your country, or you can hit a button and post globally, sending your job out to that whole network of 195 countries. So you can find great local talent, or you can find the best talent the world has to offer. That flexibility is a real game changer.
Okay, so this is probably the most important takeaway. We are not just talking about a simple job site here. Not at all. This is where their whole idea of being a complete ecosystem really starts to make sense. The real value is way beyond just listing jobs. So check this out. A big piece of this ecosystem puzzle is something they call the Higher Education Employer Rankings. Now, this isn't just some vanity list. It's actually a really clever feedback loop. It lets employees have a voice and gives universities the hard data they need to actually improve their campus culture and keep their best people. It's all about making the whole system smarter and, well, better.
And then they take it another step further. They move beyond just jobs and into marketing and consulting. We're talking high-level stuff here, helping universities with their ranking strategy, growing their brand, even recruiting students. By doing this, they're embedding themselves deep inside the university's operations. They stop being just a service you buy and start becoming a strategic partner.
So when you pull it all together, the job board software, the world's largest list of academic conferences, even custom university merchandise, you see the whole picture. It all points to one single strategy: to become the go-to one-stop shop for universities. The goal isn't just to help with hiring.
It's to be woven into the very fabric of the institution.
So what's really driving all of this? I mean, a platform this massive, this ambitious, doesn't just pop up out of nowhere, right? It has to be guided by a really clear, powerful vision for what higher education could be.
And here it is, straight from the founder and CEO, Jared Kaunazai. He says, "We have created a platform that caters to the many wants and needs of all in higher education. We are so much more than a job board, to all. We bring the brightest people together on the most sophisticated higher education ecosystem." That key phrase for me is caters to the many wants and needs of all. That tells you it's not just about selling a product, it's about building something that listens and evolves with the very community it's designed for. And that idea is right at the heart of this whole ecosystem thing.
So if we had to boil this entire thing down to just one sentence, what would it be? It'd be this: the goal is to be the central hub, the one place that connects the entire, massive, sprawling world of higher education and turns it into one single, connected community.
And that really leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? Is this the future? In a world that's more connected than ever, is a single, unified ecosystem like this where higher education is headed? I mean, could a platform like this completely change how universities work, how academics build their careers, and ultimately how knowledge itself is shared around the planet? It's a pretty big thought to leave you with.